Coming up this week, rubbish. More mould. Help at last. Camera skills.
Well, I bought a boat that sank on dry land, a Moody 33 that got out of hand. She's 50 years old, just like the man. Gonna make her luxury, yes I am. Come on down, it's gonna get a bit moody. Yeah, we're in a bad moody.
Hi everyone, welcome back to In a Bad Moody. This is episode 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, it's looking pretty bad. What do you think, Gemma? This is the first time you've seen her since she left Cardiff. What do you think of this?
I'm in shock.
You're in shock. What's the matter?
There's a lot more than I thought there would be.
Yeah. So thanks for all your help getting this done. By the way, it's been a real asset. We are, as you can see, in the process of cleaning up the first tranche of removal. All of that there has got to go into that van over there. And what are you doing today?
I'm doing the inside.
And what do you mean by that?
Clearing everything out.
And are you going to be using power tools for the first time ever? Awesome. So this is going to be fun. We're going to try and teach Gemma how to use some tools, and she's going to do it while she's looking incredibly sexy. See you soon. Well, I couldn't put this off any longer. Time to get on with the clearance, and it was boiling hot. So, as usual, I put on the gloves, got my head down, and got busy. So the intent here was to get some footage of Gemma actually doing some work. But due to my advanced skill levels with the camera, I managed to set it to focus on my arm, which left frame, and then it proceeded to film probably 15 minutes worth of footage of Gemma getting very busy, skillfully using the multi-tool, all out of focus before falling over. So I'm sure it would have been great, but enjoy. Well, work is progressing. You can see that Gemma's done a fantastic job of removing most of the old pipe work, some of the cabling and hoses for drainage, and she was attempting to get it all nice and clean when I decided to come in and ruin all of her good work by starting to tackle with the grinder, getting out the remainder of these bulkheads. I've still got that one to tackle, and yes, that is thick, weird, foamy mould on there that I've got to dig out. The idea today is to try and clear out as much of this as possible, and if I can, over this side, I want to get everything out so the boat has a really good chance of drying out as much as possible. The good news was that today, apart from the standing water that was already in there, it seems not to have got any wetter. Still smells very horrible and damp, as you can possibly imagine, but we are making progress. So, shall we crack on with a bit more grinding? Got to see some people actually enjoying their boat. I love this marina, including the lock. It's always good fun to sit and watch what comes in and out. Well, here we are. We're making progress. As you can see, I've got the good old sweatsuit on. I think I've lost about 5 stone. Judging by how the camera adds however many pounds it's supposed to add, I could probably do with it. So thanks. No need to put that in the comments. We are currently just about to start the next session of grinding. I am utilising this really lovely big fan here. So works quite well in regards to keeping dust moving around. It tends to suck it straight in because it's kind of quite low level, and blows it straight out the hatch, which is good. I am, sorry about that, using the phone. I don't really condone using anything less than full protection for doing anything with fiberglass. I think, there we go. So really good replaceable filter mask, and also proper safety goggles. I know I've seen a lot of people just putting really rubbish specs on. This dust goes absolutely everywhere, and even if it is just fiberglass dust, it can still splinter, get under the skin, and you do not want it in your eyes. Anyway, back to the grind. I'm kind of doing 5 minutes grinding, stepping out for 10 just to make sure that all the dust is cleared out. The fan actually does a super job. And we are making good progress. It does feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel, or light at the end of the, wherever one is, somewhere, tunnel. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. We will get there. It's great to actually see the bones of the old girl being exposed, and hopefully soon we can really start thinking about stuff coming back in. A lot of planning and measurement to do yet. My plan is to get all of this stuff cut out where there's wet wood. Not much structure left in there. I'm currently getting all of these fully out. I'll be doing that one next, and then I'm going to work my way across and take out this entire section. If I can get that far today, I'll be pretty happy.
And this brings us to the end of another demolition video. I'm sure you're probably getting a little bit bored of these now. I am too. But before we can build anything new, the old stuff's got to come out. I just wanted to say, over the first few weeks, we've had about 400 odd views on the channel. And I can't believe it. It blows my mind. I think it's brilliant. Thank you ever so much to everybody that's liked, subscribed, commented on the videos. More of that, please. It really helps motivate us to keep this going. Not looking to be monetized. This is about legacy and having something for the grandkids to watch in years to come, as well as documenting how to fix up this beautiful old boat. Next week we'll do something a little bit different, so unfortunately there will be a little bit more demolition. We will get into the back cabin, and we're going to start talking about the numbers. See you soon.
Yes, I am. Come on down. It's gonna get a bit moody. Yeah, we're in.